Hey guys, today is the last heavy bench before my upcoming meet on the 28th. Today I went ahead and included a little bit more footage of my setup, so you can go ahead and see it right there. As you probably have noticed already, I start with my feet up in the air, and that's just because I like to go ahead and dig my traps into the bench really well and just make sure that it's nice and secure. Because typically if you don't have a solid anchor with your upper back, it's really hard to go ahead and develop a good arch. And then after that point, I go ahead and set my feet down. Another thing you probably can notice right off the bat is that my heels are up, so I do bench with my heels up. I try to go ahead and scoot them as far back as possible so I can keep a really tight arch. And then right there you can also see I kind of scoot my butt back into it, and then as I'm coming down, I like to go ahead and throw my heels down. It's really not so much actually physically possible, but it's kind of just a cue that I use mentally, and that Jason's been working with me to go ahead and make sure that I get some solid leg drive and explosiveness off the chest. And with all of these, I'm always as explosive as possible with the warm-ups. I try to treat them all equal to the same, so you'll see that they all look pretty similar in that it's a very nice smooth transition from the lift off over to the bottom, the pause, and then the press. So overall today went pretty decent with it. I'm still having some tendonitis in my right elbow, and I kind of just feel weird overall. I think there's like a nerve impingement going on with my right side, so it's kind of buckling. I feel like the strength is most definitely there. It's just it kind of buckles a little bit. You'll notice when I set up on the 345, this 335 didn't go so bad. I didn't really feel it as much. The more I kind of twerk my elbows inwards, the less I feel that nerve impingement, so that was good. But one big thing that I do want to go ahead and start focusing on, which I don't already do, is not only pushing up but also pushing back towards the rack, towards the middle, to be able to go ahead and kind of eliminate any sticking points that I have. It's something I've never done before. I've always been used to going ahead and kind of just pushing away from me. I never really thought about pushing towards a rack, but it's something that all my teammates do. It's something that coach tells people to do, and then right now Jason was also telling me to go ahead and try to do the same, just so I can get past the sticking points. So the strength for the 345 is definitely there. I'm probably thinking like 350 at the meet, but like I said, if you just pay really close attention, when I take it out, my right side, which is the left side from the viewer perspective, kind of buckles a little bit, and then kind of loses some tightness. So it's just kind of this weird feeling where I just lose the strength in that on that side. So I'm thinking with a solid week, 2 weeks of rest and kind of just stretching it out and letting it rest, it should feel a lot better, to the point where come day of the meet I can go ahead and just press without any single worries of anything kind of feeling funky on my right side, and I can make sure I get that solid 350. At this point, it's too late in the game to go ahead and really try to work on that new groove, in which I push back over to the rack on the way up, but it's something I'm definitely going to consider for my next training cycle, because last time I hit 365, it freaking went up. And I'm telling you, I know 100% it was because I was pushing back towards a rack. So I'm just going to have to practice that for next training cycle, but definitely a 350 for the upcoming meet. So thank you guys for going ahead and checking out the video. And then as always, please subscribe, and you can check me out on pretty much everything on social media in the links below. Thank you.